Good afternoon. I wanted to pop on really quick to go live with some information that just came across my desk. We just did a great closing for a return customer that bought a new build. And I just felt like I needed to come on here, and I try to be Mr. Nice Guy with some of the new builds, and they give you a credit. Sometimes they'll make you feel warm and fuzzy with a credit when you buy a new build from the lender, because they're trying to get both deals. They're trying to get the deal where you're buying the house as a real estate deal, plus they're trying to get the mortgage deal. So what you got to be careful of is if you don't have a realtor backing you up, you have no representation. So some people will try to cut out the realtor because maybe the realtor showed them 20 houses, and then all of a sudden they go into a new build and they try to cut out the representation of the realtor that they showed them the house. That's not a good idea. A lot of people don't know that it's already built into the deal. Usually the builder or the builder's rep is just going to basically pocket more money, but they're usually not going to get a better deal if you cut out your realtor. You're just not going to have representation that's fighting for you. And the reason why you want this is one of my clients, I played Mr. Nice, and I, well, if you're getting a $5,000 credit, great. Well, we did some due diligence, and I asked them, hey, show me the numbers, because usually there's no such thing as a free lunch. Usually that credit's built in somewhere. So they went out, we gave them our numbers. They went out and got the builder said, hey, builder's lender said, hey, I can't give you numbers until you sign the contract and move forward. I'm like, well, that's not how it works. They should be able to give you the numbers. As of today, what are the numbers, 45 days out, let's say a 45-day lock. What are the numbers right now? They sent over one worksheet, and we kind of called their bluff and said, hey, that's a great deal. Take it. Well, they email back and say, disregard that last estimate. The discount points on the investment home didn't save correctly. On a 45-day lock on an investment home with 20% down, in this case, was 2.7 points. Okay. Over $12,000 in points different. In this case, they showed 0 points. So that's a big difference when we kind of caught them in a lie of what they were doing. So just be aware of that. The other thing too is on appraisals. So I just did my closing call, and I had to come out on live and tell everybody this. If you are going through the builder lender, you got to think about it. They're using their appraiser team. There's no representation on the lending side. So this appraisal came in low. Now, every market's different. We are having some low appraisals. They did buy above the appraisal value because it was the right thing and the numbers made sense. But the builder's comment was, hey, you know what? This is really why you should have used our lender, because this wouldn't have happened. It's like, wait a second. The appraisal is a third-party view of the value of the house. So if you're going to try to say that they're going to manipulate the value to just get a higher value, then that's really not in the customer's best interest. So really think about what you're doing when you have too many people that have too much to win. The builder, if they're doing everything, if they are probably the title company, the builder, the seller, the listing agent, and the lender, just be careful. You do your due diligence. There's a lot of good builders out there, but the reality is you need people on your side, and we'd love to be that person. If you want to run anything by us or do I call a sanity check, get a double check of the numbers, making sure you're doing the right thing with the new builds. Let us know. We'd be happy to review everything, do a side-by-side comparison. And if it's a good deal, hey, take it. But at least you go in eyes wide open. I'll tell you, a lot of times we can either meet or beat the builder situation, even with the builder credits in there. So that being said, have an awesome week. Appreciate you watching and appreciate you all. Have a great one. If you need anything, you can always call or text us at 480-553-8770. I would be honored to help. Take care. Bye.